Hello Virgo, it's Lisa, and here is your June 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, so Virgo, let's see what the overall message is for you for June. The Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about getting a new perspective this month. It's about taking a step back, seeing the big picture, what you're doing, what you're not doing, what's happening in a situation, seeing some facts. So getting a different viewpoint, because sometimes when we're so immersed in what we're doing or going through, we don't see everything around us. So it's time to take a step back in June and see the situation. And then what the challenge is for you this month, excuse me, my allergies are really bad, is the Seven of Pentacles, which is, you've planted the seeds to your success, and now it's just doing the work and being open to adapting, changing some things, adding some things, taking things away, and being open to what the universe is bringing you and where it's leading you. So it's a challenge for you to just do that this month. I think it can be just that you're not seeing the facts. So when you get this new perspective, then you can make some choices. But in order to grow your plant and reap the benefits and really kind of have the successes that you want in your life, you need to take this step back to see why your plant isn't growing. And then where you need to focus on is that you've built this strong foundation to your future. And now it's just kind of figuring out, do you actually have like the strong foundation? Do you need to put another brick in there or meet the right people? Like, what is it? It just kind of feels like you feel like you're on shaky ground and don't have a strong foundation. And it's just kind of realizing that you do, and then you're able to move forward. So I think all of this is like, you get this new perspective, and then you can see the foundation that you've built, what's around you, who's around you. And then you're like, okay, I need to fix this. I need to repair that. I need to add this. And then you're able to really move forward. And then what you don't see coming, Virgo, will reveal in a moment. So very interesting month. It seems like it's a month for a lot of signs of doing and getting things sorted and really making some choices to move forward. But for you guys, it's about doing the same thing, but you have to get this new perspective in order to really, it's kind of like getting, if you have like a house inspection kind of your life, right? So you get this inspection and you're like, okay, I got to fix this. I got to do this. And you kind of assess things with this new perspective. And then you're able to really kind of take those facts and move forward. And when you do, you're moving towards that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Happiness, fulfillment, joy, family around you, really important. And, sometimes our family are people we choose rather than the people that we're born into. So it's just having really good people around you, and your life is full and you're really happy and fulfilled. The important thing as you move forward is, once you gather this information, is not to get distracted by, either situations around you, drama around you, other people's stuff. You just need to not get distracted, not procrastinate, and you need to focus and start moving forward. And you need to not settle. Don't just say, okay, this is my life. You need to think big and think bigger, whatever that is. Even if it's about health and fitness, it's like, you know what? I can be healthier no matter what. I don't have to just settle to be this way and, I'm okay, even though you're not, right? So it's just about not thinking small, not settling, and really not limiting what you can have in your life. And it's continuing to move towards your goals. The challenge you have is success in growing it, right? Whatever that is in your life, right? Health and fitness, relationships, family, romantic relationships, career. It's just kind of, it feels almost like your plant, it's time to adapt and change and get this new perspective of how you can grow it bigger, or how you can get it almost like your plant is limp and you need to kind of add water or fertilizer to it. It's not bearing the fruit that you want. And what do you need to do in order to do that? And you're having a hard time seeing that this month. And that's where this new perspective will help. The Four of Wands is about renovating your house, or it can be a new house. So it's almost like it feels very much like you need to make some changes around your home or around you, because you are your home, right? So when you do that and you change the energy and environment around it, it helps bring in celebrations and really good news. It can be that it's an actual house that you need to change in order to grow, because it's kind of like, okay, this isn't big enough for us, or this is too big and we need to go small. So it can be just an actual house. It can be a location if you're in a business. It can be the energy. You need to cleanse the energy in order to get this new perspective. And then it can be yourself, right? That you need to kind of have a hard look at yourself and then do the changes that need to do in order to be the best version of yourself. The key to it is to do it through balance. The more balanced you are, the more success you'll have. This is about breaking habits, bringing in some good habits. So changing the way you do things. And for some people, can be legal issues, and sorting that out, and the legal issue moves forward and you're able to then kind of carry on getting some legal stuff sorted out. The Hierophant is someone who can help you. It is someone, it can be a friend or family member, but it's usually someone who has no agenda other than to see you succeed, right? So their goal is to see you succeed. You might have to pay them if it's a therapist or a doctor or whoever it is. Since it's a house, it could be a real estate agent. If it is about you, it could be a personal trainer, but it's this person that could be a professional that helps you achieve what it is. Their goal, even if you're paying them, is to see you be successful, right? So they pour everything into it. You need to either find this person, or if you have this person in your life, you need to listen to them and let them help you, because sometimes we can be so stubborn that we don't want help, especially as we're going through things. But it does feel like when you get a new perspective, to make the changes and to grow in the areas that you want to grow in, you need kind of assistance or some expert advice that can help you and mentor you towards getting the goals that you have for yourself. Okay, so then the Three of Pentacles is what you need to focus on, is building this strong foundation to your future. It feels really more about reassessing your foundation and saying, you know what, like, even if it's like, wow, I have great people around me, because sometimes we're so immersed in things that we don't see what we do have, and we don't see the cracks in the foundation or where it is really strong, right? So it's kind of taking this step back. That's what this kind of feels like, more than continuing to build this foundation. It's like you need to stand back and look at your foundation, and then you're able to kind of move forward. The Nine of Wands is that it's about perseverance, right? It's about taking a step back again. You've come through so much, you've been doing so much, take that step back, take a deep breath in, and then you persevere and continue forward. This break that you give, it can be like, give yourself a break. Stop being so hard on yourself. It can be an actual physical break where you go away for a weekend or even a week or two, where it's like, I just need a break, and then I can come back and start really doing. But it does, again, go along the lines of taking this step back and seeing everything, because you've been working so hard or dealing with some stuff, and you're just not seeing all the details. So you have to take that step back, reassess, and then you're able to really move forward with all this knowledge. The Hermit is all about not overthinking and overanalyzing. It's learning to think and do, right? It can be about hermiting yourself away. So it's kind of this where you might take a step back and want to hermit yourself away, fill back up energy-wise so you can get back at it. You need to take care of yourself and kind of really focus on your well-being, and then you come back and start moving forward, right? When the Hermit comes up, if it's about like refilling and kind of just hermiting away, that you need that, think of it as like a cell phone that needs to be plugged in to be charged up again. It's just really important that you don't get stuck in that, because sometimes it can feel so nice to hermit away, especially if you've been doing, or dealing with certain things. It feels so nice to just kind of step back and go, oh, this is just like so peaceful that you don't want to go back out again. So the Hermit is good to do, even if you do it daily, where you have a break or you take care of yourself, you meditate, or you do whatever kind of removes you from all the stresses and worry. That is really valuable, but then you have to get right back at it again and not get stuck, right? Some of us, especially me, I do have some Virgo in my chart, but it feels so nice that I don't even ever want to go back out again. So it is kind of going, you know what, you need to push yourself once you get comfortable and energized again, then you have to push yourself to come back out. So just don't get stuck in overthinking or being hermiting away. And then when you do think and do or fill up and then get going again, you move towards one of the best cards in the deck, which is the Sun, which is happiness, joy, and fulfillment. Besides just getting all the things that you want in life, like material gains, you're also happy and fulfilled. During the process of moving forward as well, you need to focus on happiness and joy. And the saying, happiness isn't a destination, it's a choice. You have to choose happiness and say, you know what, when you take a step back and you reassess your foundation, you go, wow, you know what, I've got great people around me. Or I don't have great people, but I have a great career and I do have, this and that. So I need to kind of move forward and meet some new people and bring some new things into my life. I'm very lucky, right? So you move forward and you start focusing on the things that make you happy. Even if that's like, I work really hard, I need to find a hobby. And then that enhances your life. And who knows where the hobby is going to lead to a person or people that will enhance your life, right? So it's choosing joy and happiness along the way. And then you really get it as you move forward. Okay, so then what you don't see coming, Virgo, is the Tower. So the Tower is a whole shift in your life that happens. Some people say it's an upheaval. I look at the Tower, I used to be terrified of the Tower, and most people are because it does look scary. People falling out of buildings that are on fire. All it is change, your life changing, right? And sometimes it's because we have been working really hard that we are making changes in our lives and it shifts our whole life. So it's really, really positive. Sometimes it can be overwhelming because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe all this is happening. Yeah, I wanted it, but my God, my whole life is shifting. So it is a shift in that way. And then other times we're not moving forward. We're stuck. We're spinning our wheels. And the universe gets frustrated and it kicks us in the arse to get us to go forward. And it says, you know what? You're not meant to stay here stuck. So we're going to get you to realize these certain things so that way you can make some changes. The Tower, no matter what, gets you to bigger and better things and really good results. It's just readjusting you so then you can move forward towards more and more of your successes. And sometimes as humans, we just don't like that change, even if it's really positive in the moment. So it doesn't have to be a negative change. We are just like, oh God, I got to change. I got to move. I got to do this. It's just scary for a lot of us. So the Tower happens. Just stay out of conflict and drama during the Tower. Just stay neutral and do what you need to do. This is where the Hermit might come in. You might have to fill back up again and just don't get pulled into, because the same thing too is sometimes when certain things happen in our lives, it creates drama around us. It may be our life, but everybody else freaks out. Even if it's good, they get jealous, or they, think all these different things. And, or there might be something that's happening that's causing this upheaval or change. And instead of people focusing, they love to go into drama. And it's like, just don't get pulled into the drama. Don't get pulled into conflict. Just do what you need to do to move forward, because that's all just time wasting. And some of it's not even fact-based. It's just like, stop getting pulled into drama and start doing. As you go forward, this Tower is making a wish that you've been wishing for come true. So just know that. And then it's just taking one step at a time, one moment at a time, not knowing how it's all going to come together, but knowing it will. This card is kind of like blindly moving forward, and you just take the steps you need to take every day. You just deal. And then as you take those steps, the wands will fall away and you will see how it's all going to come together. It will reveal itself, but right now in the moment, you just need to take the steps and stay focused and do what you need to do to get to your goals that you want to achieve. So a very interesting month. It is for everyone, but especially for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, it really helps. And if you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Have a fabulous month, and I will talk to you soon.
You'll not get the arse you want by sitting on it.